What follows is a video log of our adventure into the southwest part of the United States, exploring all of the state forests we can. We are currently living in our tepui tent mounted on top of our Jeep JKU. We are Canine Overland.
Well, it's too long living in the same old lies. Yeah, I feel too cold to live, too young to die. Yeah, will you walk the line like it's there to choose? Yeah, just forget the wins, it's the best to use. Won't you follow me into the jungle? Ain't no God on my streets, in the heart of the jungle. Won't you follow me into the jungle?
After we came back from our first section of our trip, we came back because my dress for my sister's wedding came in and our computer came in.
Yep.
So we wanted to come back and get that so we could start putting videos and everything together.
Yep.
And we actually I wanted like a sleeve for the laptop so that it wasn't just bouncing around unprotected. So first we went to Walmart and we didn't really find anything at Walmart.
Well, where we were at Walmart, we saw a 4Runner with a nice trailer and it had a tepui tent, same as ours, on it. And we were like, oh, look at that, we'll never see them. We went into Walmart and came out and they were gone. We didn't think another thing of it.
So then we went over to Best Buy because I figured that was the next best place, and it was like right next to Walmart. So we're pulling in and we see that same car with the tepui and everything, and they were actually looking like they were getting like in the car to leave.
It was like 2 minutes before the store opened, so they were sitting in the car waiting for it to open.
And so we
had
in.
just rolled up, and as soon as we got out of the car with Lily, they got out of the car. They had a German Shepherd and
Malinois mix.
True. Yes.
His name was Steve, and he was fantastic.
Very cool dog.
So we figured out that they were like-minded people, and that the next step that they were going to was a place in Colorado called Silverton. Silverton is right around the area where Black Bear and Imogene Pass are. So they were like, oh, hey, do you guys want to come? And we're like, of course. We wanted to do Imogene Pass before, but we weren't planning on it right then. But we decided that if we could go with someone, we were going to do it a little
later in the trip. But since they were here and they were going, why not go together? And then it's better not to wheel alone, as everybody knows. But overlanders, sometimes you're out there by yourself. So we went and we met them in Silverton and had a freaking ball. We actually, the night before we were supposed to meet up, were driving down a dirt road looking for a place to camp, and we ran into them.
So they ended up camping a little bit further down the road than we did.
Yeah.
And we met up the next morning, and we met up at a coffee place in Silverton so that we knew where we were going to meet up and know where we're going. So we did Black Bear first.
All right, so we had met
the family,
and our Jeep is lifted 3.5 inches. His vehicle was stock and very capable, but you never know how capable the driver is. So we actually told him to go first and said, look, you go do whatever, and we'll follow, because we can do anything with this Jeep that you can do with that. And
he chose the first thing.
We got up there first thing, and he sees this hard part on the right that's basically got like a 3-foot vertical wall and then a bunch of rocks, and he opted to go for that instead. switchbacks.
Switchbacks were tight.
Yeah, switchbacks were very tight. You definitely want to make sure your brakes are good before doing the Telluride side.
Nice and cool.
Of Black Bear Pass.
Telluride side.
You can see right here. I mean, you've got to do I think we did 3-point turns, maybe 4-point turns.
It wasn't something you'd be able to do all one sweep.
Yeah, but if you lose your brakes right here, you're going off.
It's not going to be fun.
It's definitely a long drive, but they're not that bad. Just be controlled, put it in 4 low, and you got enough torque to be able to save something.
It did get a little odd because then it started to rain when we were doing the switchback, so we knew that we just wanted to get off of them because we didn't want any landslides or anything stupid like that to happen. And then we got to the bottom where the famous waterfall of Black Bear is.
Yep. And then we went down to town and started up Imogene.
The road up to Imogene.
It
was really nice getting past the point of where it was closed last year because there's still so much snow up there.
Yeah, we didn't get to go this way. We went all the way around and then drove up the other side and hiked the last 1,000 feet to get to the top of this last year. So we actually got to drive this half. And
we actually got some good footage of us driving because doing the last video, we realized that we needed different clips and to get out of the Jeep more. But at altitude, that's hard.
Yeah, when you're running 30 yards ahead, letting the Jeep drive past you and then running further to go catch up.
It was a workout,
especially at 10,000 feet. I mean, Imogene's 13,114.
Of course, it started raining again. It was like intermittent rain, but it started to really rain on us. So between the two families, we decided that we would stop for a little bit and let the heavy rain.
Yeah, the storms at altitude they come in really quickly. They don't usually last long. They can be pretty intense. So this one had a bunch of lightning and a bunch of thunder and a decent amount of rain. So we just opted to park real quick and
the trails do get muddy out there, and you never want to be in the wrong place, the wrong time. But it was really cool seeing this side of Imogene because the only way we could see it was up at the top of the mountain and seeing the path down, but we couldn't get to it because there was still so much snow down there last year.
Yeah. And this was, obviously we're on our way up to the top. And this is the side that we couldn't come in last year. This is the side we were going up. So you ready to hit button?
Yeah.
Okay.
Imogene Pass 2018.
In the rain.
We didn't have to drive. We didn't have to hike up this time.
No, right.
There's a
Thank you.